Okay, this is unexpected. I was working on the audio, you can see here, because when I'm doing audio recording, I have this monster attached. And sometimes it can be a pain in the butt to hold in position. Here, let's just get out of the way for now. Let's get this thing out of here. Okay. So this one's unexpected, this one unannounced, and I just wanted to share with you some stuff that, had been going around. Now, for you folks who didn't catch it earlier today, I'll go ahead and show you the post on the community section of the Dr. Freedom page. This was my fault. I just started reading the stuff in my inbox and I didn't pay attention. I was in a hurry that morning and I thought, oh great, this is one of my sources is sharing something they got from somebody else. And it turns out, no, this was a post on Reddit. So once again, I take full blame for this. This is my fault. Okay? So the title, all this stuff, we're going to have to say disregard it. Do not acknowledge it. I would not, because if I just paid attention to the logo right here, plus they told me today, this was based off a post on Reddit. And like I said, you know how much I trust Reddit. I don't trust Reddit at all, even 4chan anymore. There's too many fakers out there who are pushing things on people. So once again, I apologize. This is my bad. Okay? It wasn't my source's fault. This was my fault. So just letting you all know that right off the bat, because when I do stupid stuff like this, I always apologize for it because I feel like I've misled you, okay? And I don't like doing that. Unlike other channels who, happily spoon feed you bullshit, I do not like doing that. But okay, let's get into what we do have. Of course, Doctor Who Magazine. I almost said Dr. Freedom Magazine, but print media is dead, so why bother? I ain't going to put out a Dr. Freedom Magazine. Besides, you wouldn't be, really looking forward to seeing the centerfold, would you? Okay, Okay, now, the one photo, I don't know which one you're talking about, Alistair. I have not seen anything that spoils a major death. So if you want to share that in the comment box, tell me who you think's dying, okay? But once again, spoiler warning going in. We're going to go look at some pictures now, all right? Okay, I'll show you what I've got. This is what I have so far. Okay, this is just skimming around on the net here a bit. All right, let's get off this nonsense here. What's taking you so long? You cheap piece of crap. Okay, there you go. All right, first off, we have these guys again. The Cyber Masters. Now, a lot of people have been going, why don't they call them like Time Masters? They can't do that. Time Masters are copyrighted, and that is under DC. I don't know why they didn't call them the Cyber Lords, unless that's something else that's been taken, which could always be a possibility, with comic book properties and things along that line. So these guys are back again. Let's take a look at the full-length photo. You just give it a second here and it'll come up, because you get a full-length shot of this guy. Check out the ornamentation. I'm really digging these war boots. See, I like the new Cybermen because of the spikes on the armor and everything. I really wish they hadn't gone to this Iron Man design in the first place, but, we're going to be stuck with it for a while. And, of course, we got the, funky headdress that we all know and some people hate. All right, so this could be the last time we see these guys, though. We do know how they survived, because remember, if you go back and watch the conclusion of that series, it'll hit me in a minute, the title. The Master, you hear him distinctly shouting this way, as the death molecule goes off. So, there you go. That's how they got out of there. He was prepared that time for a change. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let's zoom down here. All right, we already covered that. All right. And then there's this nifty photo. I was really worried for a while that they were going to do something, kind of shifty, where it was going to be all cameos, but not Doctor not involved with the companions in actually any physical way. This kind of kills that. We got Kate Stewart there in the foreground. Of course, there's, Sophie Aldred as Ace. And, of course, Tegan standing behind her. And, of course, there's Mandip Gill standing in the background there. So, I don't think this one, I think that's the biggest this photo is. So you ain't really missing much here. What are they staring at? Who knows? Maybe they caught reruns of the Benny Hill show. I do not know. Okay, let's go back. All right. If this thing will work. Ha! Okay, let's... it went back too far. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's get here. We're going to go down a wee bit. And this lovely shot right here, Sophie Aldred, Jodie Whittaker, and, of course, Janet Fielding as Tegan. And, of course, that's still... But we got more. Don't worry. Let's run over to here. This shot I just seen a few minutes ago. I really love that. According to Sophie Aldred, this shot was her idea. Okay, you think the death that's been shown is Yaz. Okay, so maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to take any more guesses on that. I'd have to look at that really closely and see. So I love this shot of Sophie Aldred here, feet up on the desk. All right, let's keep it moving. Yeah, this one just popped up on Twitter not too long ago. I got a kick out of that. All right, let's keep moving, you piece of crap. Now, we already seen them. Oh, yeah, Walter Koenig is 86 today. Let's go past that. Well, we already know that. We've seen this. Okay, there's another one down here, I thought. Okay, maybe I went past. All this grand planning, and I screwed it up. Okay, I thought we had more than that. Okay, I guess I didn't. All right, so that's what we have so far. Oh, of course, that's what I forgot. Here's the cover for this, Doctor magazine that came out today. Magazine 582. And, of course, Sacha Dhawan on the cover. There's been a lot of, speculation as to what's going on in this episode. Sadly, like I said, I would disregard anything I said about loose ends because it seems like that's more than likely not true at this point. Like I said, if I'd have known it was off Reddit, check that out. Short Round and Indy back together for the first time in like 33 years. And that's about all I had so far. Like I said, there's more photos drifting around out there. But that's all I have at the moment. And I just wanted to share those with you. There's a photo in the church. He probably could. All right, I just read that bit. Okay, did you repeat that? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you repeated it. I was like, wait a minute. Is the chat gone mad? This happens from time to time. Okay. Why isn't that showing up? Okay. Booga Booga. All right, here we go. We'll put that back up because I like that shot. All right. So, I don't know, folks. The title, Power of the Doctor, what do you all think? It seems like Of the Doctor's become a popular thing for, like, since we had, Time of the Doctor. Wait a minute. Oh, it'll hit me in about half an hour. So, but Power of the Doctor, They're kind of playing around there. Remember Power of the Daleks, the Power of Crawl, the Jockstrap of Rassilon, things like that. But if you look around online, there's a lot of different pics floating around out there. I just wanted to share with you a few that have come out. Wait a minute, I know what I forgot. Hang on. And there's these ones I think we've already seen. Hang on, well, we all know where that's from. That's from the trailer. Check it out. He's got the Rasputin look going on here. Okay, and we all remember that from the trailer. Please don't tell me that guy's coming back. Come on, we've had enough of that dude. Then we have this shot here. There's Yaz and Dan. I'll have to link this to you in the description box. Okay, so you like the title, you think it's okay? Like I said, it could have been worse. You know, Power of the Doctor kind of has like a mysterious ring to it. But like I said, I just wanted to share these few with you. And I put up a statement on the, like I said, the Dr. Freedom community page. Like I said, I feel kind of guilty about that. It was my fault. I jumped the gun. I should have asked more questions. You know, like I said, it's not my source's fault. I did it. Now I feel like an idiot. Sorry, allergies. You won't see other channels do that. They'll edit it out. And then act all perky and talk to you in a voice like this. Like they're going to sell you a car. But that's not me. Or they'll talk down on you. Hello, children. This is Dr. Freedom. How's it going out there? Are you having a wonderful who day? I am. Matter of fact, I have oatmeal in my underwear. Sorry, I was just feeling a little wacky. Yeah, that's why I was, you know, like I said, loose ends sounded tempting because remember they are going to have to tie up a lot of things. Because we know Mandip Gill's not going into the next season. There is talks. The one thing he did give me, and this is not from Reddit, that there are talks of a 60 to 90 second trailer at the end of the centenary regarding either the new series or probably the specials. So we're hoping to see y'all see that as well.
I have a question.
What do you want?
For dummies like me, what's TCE?
TCE?
Yeah.
What do you mean TCE? Oh, the tissue compression eliminator? It's the Master's little shrinky gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had to explain this to the domestic.
Oh, kiss my butt!
She is not down with all the hula. It is not her fault. I have converted her successfully, though.
I don't do abbreviations.
Wow, the chat just went dead. So once again, like I said, yeah, Power of the Doctor. We got a lot of interesting shots that are coming out today. I know a lot of you are hoping to see, some other familiar faces. But as I said before, one thing I didn't get from Reddit, this is just common sense, is me reading the mind of the BBC. Every time I do it, it gets kind of scary. It's a big empty space with little cobwebs in the corner. Oh, I think there's little spiders crawling around. Oh, wait. You're probably not going to see any reveals until the episode hits. Because they're going to save everything they can as a surprise. That's one of the reasons why I believe Chibnall has been, leaving the trailer to the last second. Because they're afraid something's going to leak out. It's just crazy stuff going on over there. They've been having difficulty getting stuff from their sources at Rothlock, and we're still working on, some sources at Bad Wolf, and Bad Wolf is clamped down like Fort Knox. But the stuff we're looking for right now is still at Rothlock, because this is before everything moved. That's okay, like I said, I knew what it was, Lady G didn't. It happens. She didn't know that particular acronym, so. Yeah, the Masters had that tissue compression eliminator since all the way back, when he first popped up in Terror of the Autons. Only back then it couldn't look like a weird kind of applicator deal. And then we won't even describe what Ainley's look like, okay? They look kind of kinky. That sounded dirty. So So any questions, comments, or anything like that before we tune out? Like I said, I was going to keep this one kind of short. When all expenses paid, trip to TwitchCon. Yeah, right. Last time somebody said I won a free trip to somewhere, the trip part wasn't included. So I would have to pay the airfare. The hotel you could go to is only Sunday through Thursday. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for thanks for asking, telling us, Alistair. Don't worry, this way, people who are just hooking in, we can, tell them new stuff, that they don't know about. Yeah, so yeah, they said I had this. Hey Neo, how you doing? They had this win a free trip. I think that's right. It was Las Vegas. Win a free trip to Las Vegas. The trip part wasn't included, for one, so that's false advertising. Number two, it was a hotel, basically not even within, a missile launch of the Strip in Vegas. It was this little rinky-dink, like cigar box looking building. Then you could only go there on Sunday through Thursday off season. Oh, goodness gracious. And then they threw a screaming Mimi fit because I told everybody. You see, my mom and dad, I talked to them at that time, and they had a travel agent with like almost 40 years of experience in the business. And she said, yeah, the reason why they're wanting you to go there is because they're going to offer you a timeshare. If you win too much at the casino, they're going to charge your winnings to your room to pay for your room. And when I told other people this, they threw a screaming Mimi fit. And sure enough, they stopped offering the free trip to Vegas. That turned into a mess. I said, look, don't offer, don't say, it's a freebie when it's not. Well, my friend's been there how many times? And I said, yeah, and your friend's a business owner who can afford the airfare, who can afford the boycotting, and also can afford the damn room if he has to. Ugh. One of the many jackass events of my life. Okay, so, all right, I'm going back to that other photo. I like that photo. Okay, so let's go back. All right, there we go. We'll go to that photo. I love that photo right there. Yeah, Sophie Aldred said, yeah, that was her idea. She tweeted this photo up a little bit ago. Here's the thing. We do know it's a 90-minute special. We know the Master, the Cybermen, and and then the Cyber Masters are in there as well, from what we've seen, and the Daleks. And I don't know if that leaves any room, really. You're going to have three major villains in there. You're going to have, I'd say there's going to be more than Tegan and Ace in there. So you're going to have some assorted cameos, and you've got 90 minutes to tell that story in. So, I don't know. I wouldn't count on it unless they do a surprise appearance. Like I said, there are a lot of other villains I would love to see return to the show. And sadly, a lot of them came back in Big Finish, but it's just not the same, in that case. But then again, the ones they did with Sutek were kind of kick-ass. Yes, also, I want to remind everybody, if you haven't had a chance, it's probably not going to lock in with this episode, but Sophie Aldred wrote a book called At Childhood's End, and the audio version is narrated by herself, by Sophie herself. So it's a really good story. She does a dead-on Jodie Whittaker. I'm not kidding. Damn. I was thoroughly impressed by her, reading, because she nailed Jodie Whittaker's accent dead on. But if you remember right, when they did the little trailer thing for the one DVD box set, they show her standing there in that office and she's looking down on something. In the book, you find out that Sophie Aldred had the headquarters for a charitable Earth built overlooking the way caught, the Tower of London, so she could keep an eye on Unit. So that's what she's basically doing, standing there staring out the window. She can actually look down on the access roads that go into the back of the around and back of the Tower of London, so she can monitor their traffic. So her being back with Unit and all that, it kind of alludes to that in a way. I don't think anything else is going to jive in with it, because in the book it's her first time literally running into the Doctor in years. And they've already mentioned that this could be the first, she hadn't seen the Doctor in like 20 or 30 years. They mentioned that in the one thing. So, yeah, it could be the toy maker. Like I said, there have been rumors that the toy maker is behind the, thing in the Tenet, the quote-unquote degeneration that takes place. So technically Tenet's 14, but if they go with the degeneration, it's a wind back. And like I said, they've done this before when they had a comic book of Doctor Who with the Meeps, and I can't remember the name of the other race. I'm going to have to go look it up again. And the Doctor is degenerated all the way back to the 4th Doctor in the comic book. So it's kind of be interesting to see how they work out the overlapping or overlying story arc. For the 60th anniversary specials. Well, folks, I got to get a running. I just wanted to stop in here real quick and show you some stuff. For you folks, remember, we'll be in the parking lot again tomorrow. So we'll see you all there. So please take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Have they shown the photo of what? Now I got to get it going. So take care, everyone. Have a good night.